Gigantic discovery at Mount Palomar Observatory.
Melonville man almost spends the night in jail.
Almost. Can't wait for that story. These stories and others tonight at 6 o'clock on SCTV News. I'm Floyd Robertson.
And I'm Earl Cannonbear.
And this is the SCTV News. Today's top story: a miraculous breakthrough in pharmaceutical drugs may not only eliminate death, but rejuvenate all old people. Scientists at the University of Southern California at Berkeley claim that death is actually programmed into the DNA chain. And a remarkable new drug they've developed not only eliminates death, but reverses the aging process. Now, spokesmen from the FDA claim that once this drug is tested and approved, it promises to be the biggest breakthrough in the history of mankind. Earl?
A Melonville man was arrested by police yesterday for outstanding parking tickets. Sorry, that's parking ticket. The warrant issued by police charged Thomas Wilkes with $9 in fines or 1 day in jail. Wilkes paid the fine to avoid spending the night in jail. Right?
Elsewhere in the news, a new planet was...
Excuse me, boys. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Well, we were doing a newscast.
Oh, Cronkite. That's right. It really is me.
I've been a big fan of yours for many years, Mr. Cronkite. I've watched you on You Were There and the CBS News, and I'm a big booster of yours. Earl Cannonbear, Mr. Cronkite.
I know who you are, Cannonbear. Floyd, I just want to take this opportunity to congratulate you on doing a fine job.
Well, thank you, Mr. Cronkite. Coming from an award-winning journalist like yourself, that's quite a compliment.
Can I get an autograph, Mr. Cronkite? For my kids, because they've been watching you, too.
That's my news item. Give me that.
Not for me, but...
The amazing thing, Floyd, is that you've had to do it by yourself all these years. I give you a second handshake and a vote of confidence on that.
It hasn't been easy, that's for sure.
Well, fortunately for Floyd, he's had me to anchor the show here, so I sit right there, Mr. Cronkite. That's where I read my items, so...
Is that right? Well, frankly, Cannonbear, I think you ought to stick to cheese. Leave news broadcasting to those that know how to do it. Right, Floyd?
Very funny.
Oh, Mr. Cronkite, would you care to read the news with me?
Oh, well, I'd be honored.
You can sit right here, Mr. Cronkite. That's where I sit. And I'll just share some of Floyd's items here.
No, you won't. You're not going to share any.
Well, I'd be honored then, Mr. Cronkite, if I could read some items with you, because...
Absolutely not. I work alone. Now, go on, get up. Stand over there and watch how it's done. Go on, get up. Go on.
Well, continuing in the news, a new planet was discovered last week by scientists at Mount Palomar Observatory. Now, this planet, moving in an orbit coincidental with Jupiter, has shifted 3 degrees laterally, causing an increased rain along latitude 30, changing the Sahara Desert into a fertile oasis. Walter?
Oh, that's quite a story there, Floyd. An argument broke out at City Hall in Melonville yesterday over the no smoking rule. Mayor Tommy Shanks interceded and modified the law so that 1/3 of the room would be designated as a smoking area in accordance with the corresponding number of smokers. Floyd?
Designated smoking area.
That's right.
Elsewhere in the news, scientific proof verifying the existence of God may soon be at hand.
Excuse me for a moment here. I can't help but notice that you get all the big news items, and I get those chintzy little local news items.
Well, we write our own news items, and you're reading Earl's, Mr. Cronkite.
Cannonbear's responsible for this?
That's right, Mr. Cronkite. I write all my own copy, and I have an office. Just,
Nothing to boast about or take credit for. Go on, get out. Get out and watch. You just have to live with these as they are. Horrible item.
Continuing in the news, scientific proof verifying the existence of God may soon be at hand.
Floyd,
Now-
sorry to interrupt, but I have here an important bulletin that was just handed to me. I'd like to interrupt to read it. Ladies and gentlemen, this just in. 3 women were killed and 17 injured when a washing machine blew up on the final spin-dry cycle at the Easy Wash laundromat.
Wait a minute.
The SWAT team
what are you
assisted
talking about?
in the investigation, and bomb demolition experts
Wait
were
a minute. Hold on, you're making it up.
Professional newscaster, Floyd. I don't make things up.
Well, there was no news bulletin there. You made it up. You were lying. You're worse than Earl.
Well, you hurt my feelings.
Never mind that. And for SCTV, this is Floyd Robertson saying, and that's the news.
Great job, Mr. Cronkite. Boy, you really made
Get
it.
off me. Just because I screwed up doesn't mean you take any credit, Earl. Still the worst newscaster in broadcasting today. Good day to you.
Obviously, a bitter man, Floyd, losing the CBS News and retiring. He's getting old. Bitter. But he did talk to me, so I was over there.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
Well,
You know, he's right about one thing, though.
what's that, Floyd?
You are the worst.
And that's the way it is. I'm Earl Cannon Bear. Good night.